I'm not really one to share so much, but I feel compelled to share that I was listening to a man speaking about prophetic dreams that he'd had that the Lord had showed him. Um, the United States was going to go to war with 3 or 4 different countries, which was made prevalent by, I think there's a war brewing right now with Iran. But to get to what I had dreamed about some years back, and I'm always shown things that could happen tomorrow or within a year or God only knows when, but I was shown a city, and on 2 sides of the city, one side had been burned. I'm talking about there was nothing higher than maybe 3 or 4 inches on the ground. There was people screaming. You could smell burning flesh. You could hear people running, children crying and things like that. But on the other side of the city, nothing was touched. You could see cars moving. You can see people going about their day, walking, having coffee and things like that. I really don't have no idea what that means, but I was walking on the side of the city that was destroyed, just looking at the devastation. And I remember looking up, and there were these, I wouldn't even say they were dragons, but they were these creatures that breathed fire. And they were burning whatever was standing, whatever was left standing. And you can see hundreds of souls coming up from the wreckage of where these creatures had burned and killed and things like that. And the next part of the dream, I saw people fleeing this city. It was the same city. One side was burning, one side was not. And from the hill, you could see both sides. I remember looking back, and we were exiting into the woods. And as we went into the woods, there was a gigantic portal. It was like if you look at a hurricane from space, it was just slowly turning. And I don't know what was on the other side of it, but I knew if you were going to be saved, you needed to go into it. I was shown this particular vision at least 3 or 4 times, maybe 5. But I get to where this portal is, and I see people running in. I see family, I see friends, I see people I don't know. And I get there, and I'm always afraid to run in because I don't know what's on the other side. But I think in the last time I had this vision, God wanted me to trust and believe in Him and to go into this portal or whatever it was. And I did. And I don't know what happens really afterwards. I think there was only one dream that showed me on the other side there was like smoke or fog or something, and people were running. I remember seeing a small girl no higher than this latch right here to my door, and her parents came out of the fog, and everybody was running, and they were going straight. They were going this way, they were going that way, and the portal or whatever was behind me. So I felt the need to put it out there that something's coming. I've been feeling this my whole life and I never understood, but there is something coming. God is coming. Jesus is coming. And the world is going to feel it, no matter where you are or what you do.